What's up, everybody? I'm outside filming today because I just surpassed my 2-year anniversary since I began topical steroid withdrawal in summer of 2023. And here are 3 things I can say for certain. The first one, I need to demonstrate. This is why I'm filming this now, supposed to at my desk. I am out here taking photos, wearing shorts and a t-shirt. Look at my legs. Look at my arms, my face, my neck. Looks pretty normal. So my point is, if my condition was just severe uncontrolled eczema and I needed to use some sort of pharmaceutical for the rest of my life, how do you explain this? You can't say I just grew out of it, because it still doesn't address the question, right? I have actual evidence behind me pointing that my actual healing coincided with the arduous process of me stopping topical steroids for good and teaching my body how to deal with my eczema and not this crazy rebound effect that comes along with topical steroids. Number 2, I did not social media lifestyle my way out of this. I did not find some fad that healed my TSW. You ever heard, if something sounds too good to be true, it probably is? Yeah. Now, I tried a bunch of different things to heal my skin condition. So what I'm about to say is not me talking down to you. I'm not above trying everything under the sun.
The JP Touchette podcast is brought to you by Compadre. Love every walk. Do you have a strong and willful pulling dog? Well, not anymore. Compadre, the makers of the patented no-pull solution, have created a humane harness and leash system to help train against pulling and lunging behaviors. Compadre believes that you don't have to hurt a dog or break their beautiful spirit in order to get them to be good citizens on a leash. Gentle corrections around the strongest part of a dog's anatomy, the chest, means that you can guide and train your dog without painful pinch collars, e-collars, or choke chains. This system helps you to gain your dog's attention and lead them to walk calmly beside you. And if you use promo code JPT2025, you can get 10% off your order. And I can tell you from experience, you'll be glad you did. Seriously, guys, I have actually had a chance to try this myself, not on me, but on a big dog with a huge personality and a lot of energy. And this is a legit product that I actually believe in, and I believe in the owner's mission as well. This is an excellent company, and if you want to change the way that you are walking with your dog, this is the way to go. So if you want to see why dog trainers, pet owners, and vets love Compadre, then visit compadre.com. That's COMPAWDRE.com. Thanks, y'all. Peace.
But I will say that there is no quick fix, right? You can't just go carnivore and heal your TSW. I have never seen anyone who just changed their diet and healed their TSW. That's like me with my house on fire. And I'm like, I'm going to use a different refrigerator. That's going to stop the house fire. Now, again, I'm actually saying this, number 1, as someone who loves meat. I love meat. I could eat it all day, every day. And number 2, as someone who actually tried a carnivore diet and it didn't work. And my wife, who's a nutritionist, was like, oh, boy, there's nothing I can do or say. I'm just going to have to let JP try it and see that it's not going to work. I even CAP, which I love. I love that there's a CAP machine out there and there's an incredible community. That is not a surefire way to completely cure your TSW. I know people who have had months and months and months and months and months of CAP. And because they've been using topical steroids for like 10 years, they'll still flare hard. The only thing I can say for certain that heals TSW, in my case, is again, the long and arduous process of time. Time heals it. And I just had to wait and wait and wait. And it drove me insane over and over again. But time is the number one thing that has healed my skin condition. That I know for certain. Now, I used traditional Chinese medicine with Dr. Olivia Sue Friedman. I really want to stress with her specifically because she actually specifically treats TSW. The other ones I don't trust, right? All the other things, and I get it, like people are trying to help, and when you have a condition like TSW where there's no certainty because it's not recognized yet, it's like, why don't we try this? Why don't we try that? But trying anything that isn't proven to heal TSW is an expensive bet. Now, I have to remain open-minded. Like if people show me, hey, I did this and I healed. Here's my data. Here's my evidence. Like I'm showing to you. I'm open-minded. Prove me wrong. Because ultimately, I want you to heal, period. Not heal my way, heal. All right. Last thing I'll say. The number one thing that is the biggest obstacle when it comes to TSW, causing it, going through it, preventing it, raising awareness for it, is a serious lack of nuance. That's what it is. Because on the one hand, on the doctor side, topical steroids are not a wonder drug that are completely safe and effective and will completely cure your skin condition, right? They are incredibly useful for most people in the short term. And after the short term, we got to stop it. You know what I mean? You have to stop using that stuff. It is a short-term solution and is not meant to be used long-term. Period. The end. And on the patient side, if we demonize the doctors and we think in black and white terms, doctors are all evil, we're not going to get anywhere. We're just going to cause more people to think that, if I live like the Hadza people, maybe my TSW will heal. I know it's sexy, right? Meat and honey only, or if I just go gluten-free, if I just go vegetarian, it's sexy, it's on social media. We have a million people influencing people to do that. It's that black and white thinking. If we inject a whole bunch of nuance, even a sprinkle will do. Inject that nuance into our thinking when it comes to skin and really think critically on both sides. That will help. So anyways, I hope that was somewhat useful. I know I'm rambling and this is very do-it-yourself type of video, but that's all I have to say. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment, share. If I'm totally wrong, tell me. That's okay. I'm not I'm not set in stone. I'm open-minded, right? So, that being said, stay strong, everybody. I hope you know that for a lot of people, TSW is not forever. And peace and love. Bye.